I'm with Sunil Jakhar, one of Punjab's most interesting politicians. He's currently the president of the BJP in Punjab. And the reason I use that word interesting most advisedly is because Mr. Jakhar has been both in the BJP as well as in the Congress party. We know that. He was in the Congress for several decades, as many as 5 decades, in which he probably was held every position in the state in the Congress party. He was leader of the opposition. He was the president of the state Congress party. He was the president of the Congress itself in the state, thrice elected from a Abohar constituency, once from the Gurdaspur Lok Sabha. So he's done pretty much everything. And then in the summer of May 2022, Mr. Jakhar left the Congress party and joined the BJP, where he was again named the president of the BJP. I'm Jyoti Malhotra with the Tribune. This is the Tribune interview. And first of all, I'd like to welcome Mr. Jakhar to the Tribune. Thank you so much for coming here, Mr. Jakhar. So my first question to you is, are you in the BJP or are you not?
I am in the BJP, though about being the president of the BJP, as has been discussed, I think, threadbare by now.
Yes, everybody knows, wondering whether you're still the president or you're not the president. What's going on?
I think it's not just about me, it's much ado about nothing. It's like, even if you recall, Bhagwant Mann, our chief minister, he himself has said that he wants to quit as the president of Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay.
And then we have the BSP president who has been removed.
Right.
And I'm maybe also one of those guys who have asked to be relieved of his duty, more as a moral responsibility, because under my watch, BJP could not get a single Lok Sabha seat. And I think the fourth one that is left out is Akali president has been declared Tankhaiya, and the Congress president is on his way out. I believe the daggers out for him also. Okay. So I think the Punjab politics is going to see a major... I don't know, not Pratap Bajwa, but the Congress president.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Nobody knows who's what. But
so what's going on in Punjab?
Yeah, Punjab. Every party is in a turmoil, or at least the president's position seemed to be a bit kind of a dicey, shaky right now.
But you have told Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah that you don't want to be president of the Punjab BJP.
I have asked to be relieved of my responsibility because some of my personal reasons, and more so also as a moral responsibility for that we didn't do well as was expected, that we should have done fairly better than what we got. I'm not satisfied with that
18.3%
vote share has increased, but I think seats do count. In the end, it all boils down to arithmetic, not in terms of percentage, but number of seats one is able to get.
But you're not leaving the party?
No, I am very much part of the party.
You're not going back to the Congress?
No way.
No way?
No way. I'm not going anywhere. To which Congress?
To the
Congress. I have spent my life, like you said, rightly said, 50 decades.
5 decades,
5 decades, 50 years. And that Congress doesn't exist, not in Punjab at least.
Why do you say that?
Because I personally think that what Punjab stood for, or what Punjab Congress stood for, or leadership in Delhi also stood for, was that we did not go into this identity politics. We never went by whether you are a Hindu or a Sikh. What these Punjab Congress leaders have managed to, they have tried to create this fissure in Punjab amity. Punjab's biggest strength, Jyoti ji, is that Punjab, this bhaichara, what we call brotherhood, is so strong. Even all that ISI did and all these dark days of terrorism, what AK-47 could not achieve to create fissures between Hindu and Sikh, they have tried to do through their Zaman. It was Draupadi who was the main instigator of Mahabharata. It was not a matter of land or something. It was what she uttered through जो उसकी ज़बान ने जहर घोला था, ये अंधों की औलाद अंधे ही पैदा होती है. That is what led to this confrontation between the Kauravas and Pandavas. This is the same thing which has happened here. These people, these petty-minded people, I have always maintained that this was never Congress Party's policy. And
petty-minded people in the Congress Party in Punjab.
Who have crawled here also, and the Punjabi leaders sitting in Delhi also, who have crawled their way up to the highest decision-making bodies, having the ear of Congress President Sonia ji. And
who are these people? Pratap Singh Bajwa, Manish Tiwari, Ambika Soni.
I would not like to. I've named few of them who started this tirade at those days.
Who have you named?
I think let's not get into this. It's not a personal issue, but they are very much here. Like these people who are आज जो नकली सिख बने घूम रहे हैं. I think they are one of them. This guy, if you insist, I can name all of them.
Okay.
It was Mr. Charanjit Singh Channi.
Yeah.
It was Sukhjinder Randhawa. It was Amarinder Vading. The whole lot of coterie around them. And as a sporting, that they were not really in here, they were somewhere trying to, on the sidelines of it, you named the other people like who have been, and they used this Ambika Soni as their voice, and she articulated their feeling that agar Punjab mein Hindu ko banaya to Punjab mein aag lag jayegi, and that was good enough to create. And that
आपके बारे में?
Well, किसके बारे में बोलेंगे? Who else was being put forth as a chief minister? Whom the people of Punjab or the MLAs of Congress party, 80 of them voted for.
So what are they insecure about? Charanjit Channi, Raja Vading, what are they say? They were insecure about you?
No,
कि आप chief minister बन जाते?
people, they were insecure or they all wanted to be the chief minister. That could have been, I think, forgive them, they did not know what they were doing. I think they have sown seeds of this dissension in the of Punjab. That is worrisome to me. It doesn't matter Sunil became the chief minister or not. Sunil was not even MLA. Sunil was denied only because he did not wear a turban. That is what, and then my anguish against the Congress High Command is that till this day, Jyoti ji, okay, what Ambika said is fine, what these people here said is all fine. Till this day, they have not distanced themselves from this statement of Ambika Soni. They have never said that this is own personal view. I've always said, even when...
Which is that the Hindu cannot become the chief minister.
Can become or not become this kind of identity politics. But you can't blame them now. What is happening now, this very Congress which used to say, na jaat pe, na paat pe, mohr lagegi haath pe. And what are they all now talking about? Caste census. जात की गिनती करो. Now they are gone, turn around. So that's why I'm saying, which Congress do I go?
नहीं तो राहुल गांधी बात कर रहे हैं ना caste census के बारे में.
Yeah, but he has been misled. These guys have been trying to. I think they have taken over the Congress.
So Rahul Gandhi is being misled by the Congress party in Punjab.
The day I left, or when I said goodbye to Congress, I had given an example of elephant. Elephant, like Babur, when he came and got into this famous battle of Panipat, they put him on to, he says, what is this? They had never seen an elephant. They put him on the elephant and he says, give me the reins of the elephant. They say, it doesn't have a reins, it has to be driven by the guy. I have one Mahavat sitting in front of it and he has this Ankush. He says, get off this thing. I don't want to ride anything which I don't have in control of. I think this is what is happening to Rahul Gandhi. He is being misled, or whatever his thinking may be, but what they have done to Punjab.
You're saying Rahul Gandhi doesn't have control over the party?
Yes, I think there are too many forces, too many people trying to run this government. Otherwise, I think Congress should not have been in this state it is now.
So Rahul Gandhi doesn't have control of the Punjab Congress?
If you look at the quartet which is running Punjab today, I think if he's in control, then he should really have a rethink about his leadership abilities. If this is what is his doing, what is offered to Punjab, I think I'm really sorry for him then. If this is what is his own creation, if he takes responsibility for these people, then...
And yet the Congress party won 5 seats.
Yes, it's okay, but because this is another tragedy with Punjab which is happening. And I think that is why people of Punjab are really, there's a sense of anxiety, even a sense of fear lurking in the mind is, but where is Punjab heading to? Nobody is feeling safe and secure. Because where the opposition and the government, they have joined hands. I think on one hand, Rahul ji or Kharge ji are carrying around this constitution. I think the corrupt leaders of, especially I can vouch for the ones which I am referring to here in Punjab, these corrupt leaders and their culpability has led to a situation where they have come to Aam Aadmi Party, the government. There is no opposition. They have made a mockery of Baba Saheb Ambedkar's party. Where is this multi-party system you are talking about? Where are we talking about a government and a formidable opposition to raise concerns of the people?
But if there's so many problems in the Punjab Congress, why is it that the people are flocking back towards the Congress
Because
party?
Choosing the least of the evil.
One of them being your current party, the BJP.
BJP has not performed because BJP was never allowed to grow in the kind of arrangement they had. What I would say is that BJP in this coalition government with the coalition with the Akalis, it had more or less like a restricted to only 23 constituencies. There are no dearth of good people, good leadership material there. But what happens is that you are, I checked into the dictionary once, what is bonsai? Okay. When you plant a tree in a container.
That's right.
And you chop off its
growth.
Don't
allow it to grow.
Yeah, don't allow it to grow. So I think that was it was not a political arrangement, Jyotiji. I think if you look into the history why this arrangement, Akalis and BJP's joined hands, it was for the kind of a peace in Punjab. Because immediately after the days of terrorism and what all transpired in Punjab, people were very wary of what was happening, to give a sense of security, stability, to keep everybody, like every representation to everybody. It was a must. I think it was more of a arrangement which was for the betterment of Punjab, for the security of the Punjab, and through that the security of the nation, because ISI is always there. They're looking for opportunity, they're looking for any weakness, and to break that amity and brotherhood, which I say ISI is always desperate to do, because Punjab is the sword arm of India. There's no denying the fact. And this is what they are always trying to weaken. So this is what they did, and what ISI couldn't do, our Punjab Congress leaders have tried to do. But hats off to Punjabis, hats off to Punjabiyat, hats off to some right-minded people, that they have not been able to breach that sense of togetherness. And I must say, any political party, and I'm talking now as a Punjabi, not talking, you can say that I am on a sabbatical, maybe I've put in my papers or whatever. As a Punjabi, I can tell you, any political party, whosoever, whatever color and shade it may be, if it looks at Punjab through the prism of caste, religion, creed, will never succeed. Because it is this land where Guru Sahib said, Manas ki jaat sab hai ko pehchan bhu. I think that runs so deep into our, this is into our DNA, it's not in our blood.
This it doesn't matter Hindu or Sikh.
It doesn't matter.
Almost
doesn't matter. You know, when this infamous or infamous quote, she opened her sagacious or whatever mind, who reacted to that? It was Akal Takht Jathedar Sahib. Yani Harpreet Singh, on record, he said, being Hindu or a Sikh does not matter for being a chief. We need a good person as a chief minister of
This
Punjab.
is when they were talking about you.
Yeah, exactly the day the voting took place, exactly the day when they decided 42 votes in favor of Sunil Jakhar, doesn't matter. And the guy who got 2 votes has to be put in place just because he wears a turban. So it's fine. But the very next day, if you look at the newspapers, he went on record saying that in Punjab, at least in Punjab, it doesn't matter whether it is Hindu or a Sikh.
So the one name that you did not take is Amrinder Singh, Captain Amrinder Singh. Former Chief Minister.
Amrinder Singh is way above. I think Amrinder Singh is a leader. Come on, please.
Big falling out.
Falling out. No,
big falling out with Amrinder
Singh.
I
have had a political differences, whatever they are, but he is a leader. Come on, to compare him with these minions, I think this is an insult to him. No, I will not tolerate this. He may have his own style of functioning. He is not a.
But you had a lot of differences with him.
No, I had political differences.
Yes. When he was Chief Minister in Punjab, and you were very close, both of you were very close.
I'm still very close with
But you had a lot of differences at the time.
Yeah, I had differences in style of functioning, certain principal issues. But
like what?
My personal equation with Captain Sahib has always been this thick. And it will remain this thick. It is even today.
You felt he didn't back you?
For what?
The fact that you could have been Chief Minister.
No, at that time he was,
you.
come on, to expect him to bat for me when he was asked to put in his papers. Why would I expect him to? I was not even in the race, Jyoti ji. I was not even MLA. I was not anywhere near where this voting was taking place. Let's put these things in proper perspective. I think it's not important to talk about Sunil, but to get things in right so that nobody is blamed when they have no culpability in this thing. Once the CLP, the Congress Legislative Party, decided the one-liner, this is their standard operating procedure, that we authorize the Congress High Command to choose whomsoever they want to appoint as the Chief Minister after Captain Saab had resigned. So these three gentlemen who was here, Mr. Makan and this Harish Rawatji and whosoever was the third guy, they called all the MLAs telephonically. Those who were there, they spoke to them. This exercise took about half a day or more than a day to call everybody, and one-liner question was, since Captain Saab has resigned, whom would you like to be your Chief Minister? There was no option given, nobody was suggested, nothing, asked your opinion. And this is when the result came, and they had 42 MLAs for betting for Sunil Jakhar, about 14 or 15 for Maharani Praneeth Kaur, about 11 or 12 for Sukhjinder Randhawa, and 6 I think voted for Navjot Singh Sidhu, and 2 people voted for Mr. Channi. But they decided in their own knowledge. So where was the question of backing and not backing? This was
so why did you then join the BJP? Is it because that they did not make you Chief Minister, that's why you joined the BJP?
You just yourself mentioned, Jyotiji, that Sunil joined BJP in May 1922. 2022. Whereas this voting and all this rigmarole or whatever was this farce which was created that we take opinion of MLAs was happening in September 21.
Okay.
So I was still very much part and parcel of Congress all along. In fact, I am carrying this phone only, which I put on now here on this thing. I was the first one who complimented Rahul Gandhi. You can maybe then later on show on the thing that you have broken the glass ceiling. That you have taken at least the decision which should be seen not as they are all opposition which were blaming what has he done and what not. He has done at least broken the glass ceiling that anybody can be the Chief Minister of Punjab, whether it be a scheduled caste, whether it is a Jat, whether it is a Hindu. He has broken that ceiling. So I complimented him. And I was there all along during the elections, even after the election. Okay. It's later on when I made a tweet, like I posted a tweet about, because in those days Mrs. Gandhi was under pressure, all this G24, those people who were good at writing letters, they are very articulate in penning their thoughts and whatever. So there was a news article that day, I tagged that along with it, where they said that Congress President Sonia tried to placate these G20 people twice, meeting them twice in this week. What I had written was, "Itna bhi mat giro ki dastar gir pade." I thought, Mrs. Gandhi, they may be good at writing, or they are good at writing skills, but do not forget, don't put these guys, don't give them importance which they do not deserve. Inko apni jagah rakho. Do not. There are millions and millions of workers, supporters who are looking at you to give them directions. Please do not give them undue importance. And then I was served a notice. I was served a notice.
On the basis of your tweet?
Yeah, tweet. They said, I have insulted these leaders and I have whatever. And it was, they said, you have insulted Channi, you have insulted whatsoever, you have worked against the party. Where for the party, I always maintained that this is not the policy of Congress government, Congress party to differentiate between because of.
So that's why you joined the BJP?
It was like, of course, I was annoyed. This is a matter of self-respect, which none of them understand, Jyotiji. I was spent 50 years of my life, and if the High Command cannot even talk to me over the telephone and tell me, at least ask me what is happening and sends me a notice. Jyotiji, I was the president of Congress Party Punjab. I was the one who was issuing notices. I have very good equation with Rahulji. I had very good equation with Congress President herself. But I was issued a notice that didn't have the basic courtesy to talk to me. To me, it's a big thing that I have wasted my 50 years with this. And of course, then I have to, it was a matter of self-respect and a matter of that I can at least raise the concerns of
So if you have good relations with Sonia Gandhi and with Rahul Gandhi, and Rahul basically
that's why
ran the party.
if I didn't have it, maybe it, I say, why would they call me? Why would they send somebody and say, Sunil, is Ambika Soni ke piche mat pado, jane do, do not talk about this Hindu-Sikh issue and whatnot. It was, I think I'm talking.
Nobody called you.
No.
Rahul didn't pick up the phone. Rahul Gandhi
I didn't call him. Why would I call him?
No, he didn't call you. After all, you've had many meetings with Rahul Gandhi.
I have met. I'm saying I've had very good relation with Rahul Gandhi. I've never denied the fact.
And yet he didn't call you.
Forget about him calling. None of the guys had the courtesy to give me a call and say, Sunil.
So you were so angry with the Congress that you quit.
I was angry because of I'm Punjabi, Jyoti ji. I'm a proud Punjabi. और पंजाबी अणक के लिए अपने इज्जतमान के लिए सारा कुछ दांव पे लगा दे. हम तो इसी बात के लिए पंजाब भुगत और क्या रहे. पंजाबियों में सबसे बड़ी बात है we are not guided by our mind, we are driven by our heart. And this is one thing any guy sitting in Delhi will have to understand. If you are a Punjabi, you are a Punjabi. If you are not a Punjabi, you cannot appreciate the feelings that Punjabis have. No, sorry.
So you quit the Congress because you were angry, you were upset, you were hurt?
Yes, I was definitely hurt. I was hurt. Hurt is the right word. That after 50 years, if you listen to when I said goodbye to them, you listen to the speech, what I have said. I've said it all, what I'm telling you now. I've always been very open. I have never held anything against or whatever I have to say.
And you joined the BJP?
Yes, I did join the BJP.
Because you were angry and hurt and upset?
Yes.
And you knew that the BJP is the main opposition party to the Congress?
Yes, and I wanted to teach these people and save Punjab from this kind of mentality.
You want to teach these people what?
That this Punjab cannot be treated, what I am saying is that Punjab cannot be seen through the prism of caste, religion or...
So how did you join the BJP? Did they reach out to you? Did Amit Shah or Mr. JP Nadda, did they reach out to you?
These things are immaterial.
No, but it is material. The fact is that they reached out to you.
Yes.
And they said, join the BJP.
Yeah.
Yes?
No, it was the day I left. It was a matter of a couple of days, 2 days or 3 days later, I joined BJP.
So who reached out to you?
I would not like to get into that. But
so then in that case, if you were so angry and upset and hurt with the Congress and joined the BJP, and now you are angry and hurt and upset with the BJP?
When have I said that?
I'm asking.
No, I'm just saying that I think this is being kind of circulated because I have my own opinion. I have very strong opinions. I see Punjab because I have to live in Punjab. Sir.
Do you think that the BJP is the BJP's policy in Punjab? What else? What is it that's not going right?
Punjabis have to be understood. First of all, you have to understand the Punjabi psyche. The Punjabis are not in a different category just because of हम अनाज ज़्यादा पैदा करते थे और we are fighting at that thing. These are of course our contribution to the country. But Punjabis are different like we think in a way rest of India doesn't. Where did Aam Aadmi Party got its first 4 member of parliament? From Punjab, of all the places. Yeah. Why didn't they get it in Delhi where they had a government? Yeah. Because Punjabis think differently. Punjabis are pioneers in the way they experiment and sometimes they land up in a soup like what we are right now. This is Punjabi. We are not constrained by what dunya kya keh rahi hai. We have our own, saadi vilakhan pehchan hai. As they say in Punjabi, this is the vilakhan. We are a class by itself. We cannot be compared with this or that. We are Punjabis and we think like that. And for that you have to address basic fundamental issues of Punjab. They have to be addressed. Punjab has suffered a lot and other than that there are certain perceptions. People like being a minority, not a minority but they are majority here, Sikh community, and they feel that they are being victimized or they feel they have the sense of being a victim.
So the majority feels victimized?
Victimized, and this is, whether it is BJP in the center, whether it was Congress in center, Punjabis have always somehow have a kind of a grudge with Delhi. The Delhi is not listening to us, whether it was Delhi, and it was not just because Congress ordered Blue Star or anything, it was with or without Blue Star, they had a issue. Punjab's grievances are not being addressed in the same proportion the Punjabis have sacrificed for the country. So those things have to be balanced along with your political interests and whatnot. Politics have to be left aside. When I was appointed as the BJP president, in my inaugural address I had said, votes are secondary, votes are not the consideration. My aim is that BJP Punjab has to win the hearts of Punjabi. We have to find a way to the heart of Punjabis.
So have they been able to do that?
Well, if I had been successful, I think our result in parliament would have been better.
So you have not been able to do that. You have not been able to do that.
That's why I'm not. Look, I resigned when Congress lost in 2019, though Mrs. Gandhi asked me to continue, but I didn't come to the Congress office or didn't continue for a month or 2 months even that time. She called me again, why aren't you joining? I said, because there are certain issues and I have not performed well, I have lost, so why would I be the Congress president? Same is the issue now. There are my concerns, my understanding of Punjab issues, but Jyoti ji, I'm not arrogant like these guys or have such illusions about myself that I know all there is to be known and I am the last word as far as Punjab is concerned. These are my views, and when I went in to say that please relieve me, and I gave them my kind of assessment that this is what is issues of Punjab which need to be addressed before because changing a person will not make any much of a difference. Of course, a leader makes all the difference, but there are certain fundamental issues, principles, your policies, which both have to work in alignment. And there are issues like bar se aaye and nahi aaye and kind of a thing.
But do you feel that BJP then doesn't really understand Punjab?
I think Punjab has anybody sitting in Delhi from there, Punjab looks different than what Punjab really is. Punjab, what I had said, and your paper had very well said it, that nazariya badaliye, nazare badal jayenge. Look at Punjab with a different view for Punjab, understand the issues of Punjab. Punjab needs hand holding right now. You cannot
but it's
force
interesting.
Punjab into anything. Maybe it doesn't come out what they said about, I will again quote Chaudhary Bansal, I used to say, कहना जाट जो है एक उस खच्चर की तरह टट्टू की तरह होता है, उसको पुचकार के तो you can ask him to jump off a cliff, but अगर डंडे से चलाना चाहोगे तो पंजाब चलता नहीं है. This is it. You cannot coerce Punjab into anything. They have to persuade it. You persuade them, you sit with them, you reason with them, address their issues. Punjabis are the most large-hearted persons, but you have to look at them. You cannot come here with a already prejudiced view.
So Sunil, you know Punjab really well. You've lived here all your life. Now, the farm laws, the 3 farm laws that Prime Minister Modi's government. Now, we are not debating the value of those laws. A lot of people say that they were very good, that Punjab needs to do something different with its agriculture. The question is, like you said, कि जो पंजाबियों को you didn't take them along.
That's a basic problem. Even Prime Minister agreed that we have not been able to convince them. How do you convince people? You talk to them. And the job of negotiating or representing, when I say that this Congress party is insulting Baba Sahib Ambedkar's constitution, which they so proudly kind of, because it is their job opposition job is to kind of articulate the views, anxieties, fears and aspirations of their people. This is what Badal Sahib had to do. BJP relied on him as far as Punjab was concerned, and he was a farmer. बाकी तो नकली हैं, करते हैं. Badal Sahib is the one, I would say, that he अपने हाथों से खेती की है. He tilled the fields himself. It was his job, maybe out of Puttar Moh या Puttar Vadhu Moh, that he didn't want her to lose the position or whatever. They should have put these. Simrat was then the minister, food processing that time. Whatever, I don't know. I didn't discuss with Badal Sahib about these issues, but I think he should have articulated these things. And if his saying was, he was respected, like he is the most senior, most politician living at that time in the country and the most respected politician. Modi ji gave him all the due respect which he deserved. But these fears and anxieties never reached. They didn't even exploit the other means which a government has, and that's the end result is that they had to take them back. So it is the basic issue started at that. It's a long
debate. It is a long story,
but I don't want to. But
if the
there was a communication gap, and the communication gap exists even this day. Let me put it this way: the real issues of Punjab are not getting the attention or interest of the people sitting in Delhi. No, they are being fed wrong information, whosoever their links are, whosoever is giving them this backroom channels and whatnot. But real issues of Punjab need to be addressed, because this we cannot have this kind of anarchy which is this day. Anarchy is the right word in Punjab, because the opposition
under the Aam Aadmi Party government.
Yes, and the Congress party is part and parcel of that. You cannot segregate them two. They are not two of them. Like if the leader of the opposition, or forget the Congress party president, goes incognito at night time to meet Bhagwant Mann, the chief minister, and begs for his barsi, you think he will be able to raise the voice of Punjab? वो तिफल क्या लड़ेंगे जो घुटनों के बल चलेंगे? That's why these people never understand why Sunil resigned. Sunil resigned because हमारे पास आज भी अणख बाकी है. अणख, they have their culpability and they have exploited it to the hilt. Congress party is to be blamed that they have allowed Aam Aadmi Party, Bhagwant Mann ji or Kejriwal to exploit the weakness, culpability of Punjab Congress leaders. Punjab does not have an opposition today, and that's why I feel this tweet I had put a couple of days ago about appealing, though I'm not a Sikh and I should not be writing or appealing, but as I'm a politician, because Akali Dal is basically a political party.
Right.
Maybe it is the keel of this ship was laid at the ramparts of Akal Takht Sahib. That's why it has the sanction of Akal Takht Sahib. That's why it's different and it matters for Punjab. मैंने पंजाब में रहना है ज्योति जी. ये जो लोग आज the people who are talking about that where Sunil is betting for them or not, on this very table, you were not here, I think you were in Moscow at that time. When our trying to negotiations with Akali Dal broke, even that time after the talks broke up and they contested separately, we were contesting against them. Even then on this very table I said, Akali Dal is a necessity of Punjab, is the safety valve, I had said. Because they contain this kind of radical voices which get...
so then why did the BJP break with the Akali Dal?
Whatever, these are political considerations, but
is it true? Is it true? Is it true, Mr. Jakhar?
No, a second, let me finish. Sorry for interrupting you. But those people who decide those issues, I think most of them are never going to live in Delhi. I have lived through those dark days when terrorism was at its peak here in Punjab. I have seen what happens and how little it takes for it to flare up. And I am grateful to the Almighty. Vaheguru has been very kind. The kind of sounds which were like kind of when this 4 by-elections were due and they were about to be announced, the kind of names which were being propped up. कोई प्रधानमंत्री लड़ने के लिए तैयार हुए खड़ा था, some प्रधानमंत्री sitting in some jail, some मुख्यमंत्री, I know all kind of बाजे के सिंह, फलाना सिंह, and everything was trying to encash on that kind of a feeling which got hold in those days. You think why is people with radical views who have been rejected all along, they got a say? Because Akali Dal collapsed. And when I say that we have to ensure that we do not, the patient doesn't die, that the medicine itself, is cure is worse than the disease itself. I am talking about the institution. Because on this table only I had said, with or without Sukhbir, Akali Dal is a must. I am not betting for one person or another. I am betting that Akali Dal, this Akali Dal, when I am saying Shiromani Akali Dal, because there are other Akali Dal, Maan Sahib Simranjit Maan has Akali Dal, there are some other Akali Dal, एक सुधार लहर वालों का भी Akali Dal पता नहीं है या नहीं है, but this is the one whose keel has been laid at Akal Takht Sahib. It has the authority, it runs with the authority, moral authority of Akal Takht. They may today have differences, but it is,
And yet, Sunilji, the Prime Minister wanted the alliance with the Akali Dal?
I would say yes. It was, I think the negotiation, nobody less than Home Minister Amit Shah ji himself said, I think in a press conclave or some conclave or some newspaper where he said that we have had 2 discussions and I'll be in a position to tell you our negotiations are on. So it was done at that level. But again, it comes to that, those people who take the decision, they have not gone through those dark days. I have to live, my children have to live here in Punjab. It is imperative The Punjab cannot be allowed to go to the dogs. No. Punjab cannot go down the drain. Punjab cannot be allowed to go into this mess which it is headed for. We cannot allow Punjab to go that way.
But Sunil ji, the paddy procurement crisis this year, it is not as if this is new to Punjab. It happens every year.
No.
You are an agrarian state. You are
Best
dependent
doesn't
on
happen,
paddy, you are dependent on wheat,
yeah.
sugarcane. Lekin aisa to nahi hai na ki that your whole season has almost now completed because the BJP government in the centre and the Aam Aadmi Party government in the state are at loggerheads.
No, it's nothing to do with that. Jyoti ji, sorry. I normally do not carry papers. I always talk from my heart.
Sure.
But I knew this is the question. So I think basic facts have to be put right. Normally what happens, the Punjab government publishes its milling policy. And the milling policy needs about 25 to 30 days for it to be implemented. That milling policy is to decide which mills will get the shelling, who is going to be this is ownership, is a co-ownership, agencies have to be marked, which agency will buy and what not. And it is a standard operating procedure, nothing new, no rocket
exactly,
science.
everybody knows.
Perfected to
Yes.
the T. That's why Punjab is doing well. There was infrastructure, roads, mandis and everything. So I'll tell you, this is a policy declaration when they released the milling policy of Punjab in 2022. 31st of July, 31st July 23. And then it takes a month. So by the end of September, you are ready. August, in this case, July it is finished. The whole of August, everything had to be in place by the end of August. So the September you can fix whatever little bit things are. This is not a one-off that only in 23. This is in 22. No, 22. 2nd of August. So they had whole of August. By the beginning of September, everything was in place. So whatever had to be
everything
fixed,
should happen by
the thing.
end
But
of
what
August.
happens?
So why did it not happen this year?
Why did it not happen? Because the policy itself was decided on 4th of September 2024. 6 days later, the purchase had to start on 1st of October. And this policy itself takes 1 month to implement it, to put
So isn't there a communication gap between the BJP ruled centre and the Aam Aadmi Party ruled?
This was their job to do all these things. Even not only this, they have to ensure this bardana or the jute bags which are required. The Punjab government has not even placed order even till date now. 50% this bardana is supplied by the mills, 50%
So what
the
is,
state
why
government.
is this happening?
As simple as that, they do not care. Opposition was hand in glove with them. Nobody was bothered about it. They can try to exploit. Some of them said, BJP
Your party is ruling the centre. Your party is ruling the centre. It is not as if this is the first year. Your party has been ruling the centre since 2014, 10 years. It is not the first time that this has happened. They should have worked much more closely together. Both sides have to take responsibility.
Even if Bhagwant Mann ji wants to work closely, I think he has his super boss sitting in Delhi, who has made it a policy.
Do you think Bhagwant Mann wants to work closely
he
with
would, of course,
BJP?
he's a Punjabi, so I would give him that much benefit of doubt that he maybe wants to. But Kejriwal says, if you go to beat anybody, I will take care of you. So that is the issue. Otherwise, I think they have trimmed all his staff has been removed. There is a tussle going on. That's why I said he is not going to resign just by that he is coming up with मैं छोड़ना चाहता हूँ. But I'll tell you, I became an MLA first time in 2002, and within a couple of months of my election, and I was joking to Kapsab, I had to be MLA to be arrested. We went to protest in front of Mr. Vajpayee's residence. He was then the Prime Minister. We protested because we were not getting the CCL limit. And this time when you are saying BJP is not cooperating, tell me, when did the Finance Minister of Punjab ever visit Sitaraman ji? No, it was no need. The money, this 44 or 46,000 crores, 46,000 crores were sent even a month before the milling policy has been released. Money has been sent. It was their job to take up with the centre.
So what are you saying?
They are inept. They do not care. They are only interested in politics. I think Chief Minister Saab is enjoying that he is a Chief Minister, and rest of less said the better. I think incompetency is the hallmark of this government. Nobody is in charge. This, I'll tell you, yesterday, day before, I had again posted a tweet. This is the same setup, same bureaucrats. What were there in Captain Saab's time? Corona, a situation like Corona, not a single glitch happened. Everything went smoothly. You know, it's not just the system. It is not just the horse, it is the rider. These bureaucrats understand, iske to palle kuch nahi, it doesn't understand, so they just sit back and relax.
And
so
yet Captain Amrinder Singh and yourself left the Congress and joined the BJP, both of you.
This is nothing to do with BJP. This mess is making of, that's why I say we cannot allow Punjab to go to, yeah, this is, somebody might say, Sunil say, going to the dogs, but that's an English phrase. Sorry, they will come gunning for me. Sunil ne ye keh diya, but we cannot go, let Punjab go down this path. That is why, again, I'm coming to this. Why BJP is today required? Why SAD is today required? Who is going to raise the voice in the assembly? Who is going to raise the voice of the people? You tell me, Jyoti. Do you expect these people who have come to these people because of they are going to raise voice of Punjab?
Who is going to raise the voice? You are not going to raise the voice. You have decided to quit the post of the president of the party.
Whatever I'm doing in my personal capacity, I'm doing it. But Punjab needs strong opposition parties. That's why, whether it is against us, whether it is whatever SAD is, but they are required. There's a BJP required, there's a strong opposition required. Where is that? You tell me, where is it? Nobody. Yeah. And another, I think, insult to the people of Punjab, their intelligence, what the way they made a mockery of people of Punjab is this Congress party, I would say. Both of them, Congress as well as this. I asked Bhagwant Mann ji, Bhagwant Mann ji, you were already here, I think, Jyoti ji, you had come and taken charge when this kind of a tiff happened in the assembly, and where Bhagwant Mann ji got up and looked right into the eyes of this Congress president. He said, "Mere saath aankh mein akh chakh pa ke gal kar, look into my eye." He couldn't look into his eyes, no. He had to look down, because he says, "Manu tere sare pata hai, main phad ke andar karunga tanu 3 dina baad, phir aake peri payenge na." Has anybody ever had the guts? And where is that Bhagwant Mann today? I want to ask him. Why doesn't he say that in Gidadwa today? He doesn't. Because they have gone together. After that, they have entered into an agreement in trying to save the country. They are not trying to save the country. They are trying to save their own skin. Kejriwal needs Congress to bat for him. And Congress Punjab needs Bhagwant Mann to save their own skin. That is precisely the thing. Punjab cannot be left to these people.
Last couple of questions, Sunilji, but the 4 polls that are now going to take place on the 20th of November, a few days from now. Again, the BJP's candidates seem to be extremely weak and are unlikely to win. Or that's the speculation. We wish you all the best, of course, but is anybody going to win?
Well, this is a kind of a catch-22 situation. Elections, we are talking not just, I'm not worried about just the 4. Every election is important. We are in politics, whether it is the Panchi election, whether it's Sarpanch, whether it is municipal elections or by-elections or something, every election is important. The focus is on 27. And this is what you call a very harsh reality that BJP never, because I said it was cut to size in a container, bone size, we never went into rural areas. Most of these constituencies are rural areas.
But cut to size by whom? By the 6?
At that time, decision was done for a coalition, sake of coalition, for the peace of Punjab, that BJP will only remain in the urban areas.
But even in these Lok Sabha elections, the BJP candidates were not allowed by the Sikhs, by the villagers, to enter the villages.
Yeah, that issue, that's what I'm saying. There are issues, policies which need to be addressed with the concerns of Punjab. That is one of the issues I have raised. It is
with the Prime Minister. You have raised this issue.
The party high command, all of them have raised it, that these issues have to be addressed. Otherwise, this situation will keep repeating itself. You have to address these issues. You cannot just be guided by certain people, whatever the agencies feed them or whosoever feeds them. These are not real facts. And as a Punjabi, I am more concerned for the political outcome than the social situation today in Punjab, which is really nobody feels safe in Punjab today. Nobody feels safe. We do not, that's why I said a SAD is required to contain this radical, maybe a fringe element, but if they do not get an outlet...
the SAD is missing, the Shiromani Akali Dal is missing from these four bipoles.
That is another question, that is another debate. I am not the right person, you should call the Sikh intelligentsia and the people who are really concerned. Why has it come to a situation where Sukhbir Badal and Shiromani Akali Dal have become a synonym? Why? Who allowed it to happen? It didn't happen over a day. All these people who are raising hue and cry today, they allowed it to happen.
And yet the vote is not going to go to the BJP. The Akali vote, do you agree with that?
I am nobody's judge. People are going to vote.
Do you agree with that, Sunilji?
Yes, there are certain apprehensions about these issues. I have raised, Jyotiji, I have raised every issue which I, according to my little knowledge which I have of Punjab, I have conveyed that unless and until they may have forgiven Congress for what happened in Blue Star. But there are perceptions. We are fighting a battle of perception as a BJP.
What are the perceptions?
Perception is, I don't know whether I should be saying it in public or not, but this is in the mind of, I may not wear a turban, I think, but I've told Badal Sahab also as much a Sardar as any of his this fake or banauti Sikh जो आज पगड़ी डाल के Sikh chief minister बनने की सोच रहे हैं, or the ones who had claimed to be such a Sikh, because I've imbibed the spirit of our Granth Sahib. Harmandir Sahib was attacked, badly damaged, but it could be repaired. It has been brought back to its pristine glory by all the community together, and they put it back to Sangat. Everybody has put it back. It is something, it was basically, it is your association, how you look at it. Otherwise it was just not eat pathar nahi tha, it was their feeling, they have put it back together. But what perception has been created about BJP is that BJP is going to subsume Sikh religion into Hinduism. This is the perception which has been created. Ye to hamari, what you call in Punjabi is not existential, or it is hamari hond. Hond word is what I am talking about. Hamari hond ko jab aanch aati hai sahab, then we do not know, nobody, that perception has to be broken. Though it is
so totally, the RSS is trying to...
Nobody is trying to do it. Nobody, the BJP is very clear, the Prime Minister is very clear, the Home Minister is very clear. I have had the gumption or the audacity to raise these issues, and I think they have assuaged me, says no, we will make it clear to them, but it has to be tackled. If you don't even understand the problem, how would you address it? Nobody raises this issue there, that they are, to my mind, Sikhs need to be assured that they are a separate religion and we respect them as such. Simple. You cannot have this thing hanging on their head. Which Sikh has converted to Hinduism, tell me?
लेकिन ये नज़ारा अभी तक नहीं बदला दिल्ली के अंदर.
You do not turn a ship on a dime. Jyotiji, it's a national party. There may be certain views. They think Sunil to pagal hai. Maybe I'm an idiot. Who gives up presidentship? They will give arm and leg for their American. मैं 25 गना देता हूँ who are in line to be the president of BJP. They are most welcome. But I am concerned about welfare of Punjab, and more than that, I am concerned about हमारा जो हिंदू सिख भाईचारा यहाँ पे, सिख, हिंदू, मुस्लिम, ईसाई, दलित भाईचारा, we are all together, we are one. Nobody is. आप राजस्थान जाइए, वहाँ पे आपका नाम नहीं पूछेंगे, आपकी जात पूछेंगे जो अब ये कर रहे हैं. Punjab has been saved from this scourge so long, and they want to Punjab Congress leader want to bring it into Punjab. I have faced it. I said, कौन हो मैं? सुनील. कहते नहीं जात बताओ किस जाति है. I have faced it. I have never even bothered about it. Nobody in Punjab bothers about it. They rake up this issue. This is what this Punjab Congress leaders have done, injustice to Punjab. What is the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party through their connivance has made the mockery of Punjab, made the mockery of constitution, made the mockery of corruption. जो आज पोस्टर बॉय बने हुए हैं कांग्रेस के, those posters should be, I've seen on bus stands, I've seen on religious मेलास, वहाँ पे लगाते हैं पोस्टर्स, जेब कतरों और उचक्कों से सावधान रहें, वहाँ फोटो लगी होती है. एक चीफ मिनिस्टर के घर से 10 करोड़ रुपए बिस्तर के नीचे से निकलते हैं, and you are trying to project him as your face. Is this the face of Congress you are telling me that I should go back to? Is this the face जो body they have सरेआम जिन पे इल्जाम लगे हुए हैं that they are and they have Bhagwant Mann has gone silent, but it's not the test of Bhagwant Mann, Jyoti ji. What I'm worried about is his boss. He was here, the super chief minister of Punjab was here. He didn't utter a single word about Congress leaders. Though he did say about Sukhjinder Randhawa, he went there to his constituency and said, "Karenge." Karte kyun nahi? Why don't they do it? What is keeping them? I can give you a whole list of their vigilance report. The vigilance department has a long list of what all their wrongdoings. I have it. The chief minister must be having it.
Well, you're in the BJP, so I'm sure you have the
No,
report.
I don't have the vigilance from Chandigarh. I'm talking about not from Delhi. I'm talking about what the department is doing. I can give it to you. You can verify and then maybe print it if you want to. But I don't want to get into this. But the idea is that corruption is being legitimized in Punjab. जो लोग मैं इनसे बाजवा साहब से कह देता हूँ, बाजवा साहब ये जो आपके दो पोस्टर बॉय हैं, दोज हु आर ट्राइंग, आज अपनी उनकी वाइफ की भी फोटो साथ में लगा रखी है, खुद की भी लगा रखी है, श्रीमान जी की भी लगा रखी है. वुड ही वाउच फॉर देम दैट दे आर ऑनेस्ट? Not that his vouching means anything, or would any one of this quartet would ever verify or vouch for any one of their own? This corruption cannot be legitimized at any cost in Punjab. पहला प्रॉब्लम आज पंजाब की, the first issue in Punjab is safety, gangsterism. Second concern, which to an extent have subsided because these people somehow withdrew. I am again grateful to the Waheguru भी ये नहीं फिर से आए, otherwise each 4 constituencies they had nominated. मैं यहाँ से लड़ूंगा, कहीं से मुख्यमंत्री लड़ने को तैयार था, कहीं से प्रधानमंत्री लड़ने को तैयार था. Third one is corruption. जो कह रहे थे कट्टर ईमानदार हैं. Corruption has not disappeared. Corruption has become more expensive and 5-fold. That needs to be addressed. We cannot allow Punjab to go this way. These people have legitimized Bhagwant Mann or Kejriwal. If Bhagwant Mann is really concerned about Punjab, they had a conclave about vision of Punjab. This is the vision. He should start with this.
All right.
Now, wait a second, last word I must say, because I must make use of your platform. Because certain issues have been raised about me. One issue was this about Akali Dal, BJP tying up and trying to promote. That's not the issue. I'm talking about Punjab because even this promo which was released by BJP also says, "Baki gallan chhadiye, Punjab di gal zaruri hai." So that is one. Punjab ke liye is zaruri because we have to live in Punjab. You cannot take the soul out of the politics by removing it, though they are political opponents. Secondly, this is a lot of hue and cry about Sunil Bittu ki wajah se naraj and what not. This is all the news. Even today one of the newspaper is carrying. That's why it's on my mind. Sorry, I'm taking your time to clarify that. I have this phone here. I will show you, to give you the poster. We have my Sandeep Jakhad. He has a marathon every year.
Yes.
And this marathon is now due on the 17th. You know who's the chief guest there?
Yeah.
Ravneet Bittu. So you think I would have any differences and he would be the chief guest there? मैंने तो जिससे मेरी बनती नहीं, मैं अपने घर में नहीं घुसने देता. No, it's a fact. I have, maybe it sounds rude, but जिससे नहीं बनती, I cannot put up a pretense. That's it. So secondly, that's not important, my feelings for him. But more important is, this issue was raised that he has said about that he is going to look into the assets and all the properties that the certain leaders, farmer leaders have made. My view on this is,
and he called them Taliban.
What he said was, आपने भी सुना होगा, that we cannot allow Punjab to become a Taliban. It's the same thing. मैं कहूँ Punjab going to the dogs. He says सुनील का यहाँ पे बना रहा. That's not an issue in what spirit he has said. No, I don't think he called them Taliban, but he did say that he is going to look into their properties.
That's right.
I would say my only suggestion, if anybody listens to me, I'm on a sabbatical or leave of absence. Do not become another Kejriwal. Do not become another Bhagwant Mann. He has been saying this for 2.5 years. मैं फड़ के अंदर करूँगा. There is plenty of evidence. ED is already looking at this 10 crore rupees, another 50 crore rupees unaccounted for money were found in the thing. Why aren't you pursuing that case? Why aren't you pursuing the case about the...
You're telling this to Bittu?
I'm telling to any leader who
or
makes...
to the BJP?
I'm telling to Bhagwant Mann also. Stop making these kind of boastful claims. Do it. Either you, Bhagwant Mann ji, either you put up or you shut up. You give them a कट्टर ईमानदार का सर्टिफिकेट, उनको दे दो वडिंग को, राजा वडिंग उनको दे दो सर्टिफिकेट. Why should he have this thing hanging में, मैं बस की बॉडी वहाँ से लूँगा? But nobody holds Bittu to pursue their cases. He should take it up. इनका पकड़ के एक तरफ निवेड़ा करो जी. This guy, because this is an interstate issue, and there is all the money as ED is also, because there is cash involved, there is ED involved, they must have sent it abroad. इतना पैसे का करेंगे क्या? 10-10 एकड़ में फार्म, 5-5 करोड़ के ज्वेलरी पहनते हैं जो लोग, बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियों में घूमते हैं. So slush money is involved. So let them. So let's not, before we talk about farmers, let's clean our own stables. चाहे वो बीजेपी के अंदर बैठे हैं, चाहे वो कांग्रेस के अंदर बैठे हैं, चाहे वो आम आदमी पार्टी के बैठे हैं. They should be, you start with yourself. Don't go after the farmer. है तो वो भी लीडर बीमारी है. Leader is become synonymous with corruption. That is the problem. But let's not go for the farmers.
On this note, Sunil Jakhar, thank you so much for your time, for this frank, free and fearless, no holds barred interview with me at the Tribune. Do follow us on our social media handles and do subscribe to us on the Tribune, our website, which is tribuneindia.com, as well as our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.